Philip Chertoff, at Philip_Chertoff, is a research fellow in the cybersecurity program at the GLOBSEC Policy Institute, an EU/NATO policy think tank in Bratislava, Slovakia. While the NDAA only targets software, Kaspersky technology is also integrated into the hardware and software products of companies like Juniper and Microsoft. It's not clear whether the NDAA ban would bar use of products that incorporate Kaspersky technology. If it does, other tech companies might move away from partnerships with the company, which would be a blow to its business in the US. Still, it is not unreasonable to think that Kaspersky Lab may have ties with Russian intelligence. The company employs former intelligence officers, and Russia's relationship-based business climate means that it's unlikely Kaspersky Lab could have succeeded without relationships with senior government officials. European powers are no different, with French intelligence service DGSE maintaining informal information-sharing relationships with French tech firms, and French companies often receiving economic espionage from DGSE. In Israel, the Israeli Defense Forces Unit 8200, an intelligence service, is known as a de facto technology incubator, with Unit 8200 alumni often exiting the service to immediately funded tech startups, most often focused on cybersecurity. Russian hackers have used the same backdoor for 2 decades. A 20-year-old record of one of the earliest ever cyber espionage campaigns suggests the same spy group still be alive and hacking. Why governments won't let go of secret software bugs. The harder part will be determining when certain vulnerabilities, like Manakery, are too big to keep secret. Russia's top cyber sleuth foils US spies, helps Kremlin pals ex-Soviet intelligence officer Eugene Kaspersky and his geek squad traced Stuxnet and Flame. Now he has a vision for the future of Internet security. Observing the ties and interests of intelligence services with foreign technology firms, other countries have decided to preference homegrown companies. Since 2014, Russian President Vladimir Putin has pushed for the country to become technologically independent from Western companies. The Kremlin is currently supporting a plan to remove foreign software from government offices and state-owned companies. Meanwhile, the Cyberspace Administration of China just released the final version of its measure to conduct cybersecurity reviews of network products and services used in key sectors. WTO members are already raising concerns that the vaguely defined regulations discriminate against non-domestic companies and technologies. These protectionism concerns are legitimate. Congress should consider the market implications of a blanket ban. Like any protectionist barrier, this type of restriction is likely to diminish domestic competitiveness, reduce availability of inexpensive goods and services, and prompt foreign retribution against U.S. firms. Most concerning, such measures will likely restrict consumer access to innovation. Kaspersky is an industry leader on endpoint security and cyber threat intelligence. Security researchers often rely on the company's high-quality analysis of cyber threat groups, especially those from Russia. Today, the issue is one company, but plenty of technology firms have ties to intelligence services and governments. If this ban moves ahead, it is easy to foresee its use against Chinese, French, or Israeli firms. If such bans come, these firms' national governments will be sure to make U.S. tech firms share the pain, with retributive discrimination against U.S. products. If the U.S. government has concerns beyond mere association with foreign intelligence services, if it truly believes certain technology products maintain vulnerabilities for foreign governments, officials should work with firms to provide a transparent process for reviewing such issues. Kaspersky has indicated its willingness to submit its products to review. Ultimately, if the U.S. wants to eliminate the threat of government-mandated vulnerabilities in foreign technology products, it should broker an arrangement at the diplomatic level. Microsoft, in its recently proposed Digital Geneva Convention, called on all governments to stop offensive operations against civilian networks and infrastructure. While such an agreement may be far off, an intermediate step in that direction might be for governments to cease mandates for vulnerabilities and backdoors in domestically produced software and hardware. An agreement against backdoor installation would provide relief for US, Chinese and Russian governments and allow technology firms to re-engage in truly free trade. Wired Opinion publishes pieces written by outside contributors and represents a wide range of viewpoints. Read more opinions here.